1, 2, 1, 2.
Hey on guys, this is we're just doing another Highlander League match video. Haven't done one in ages. These are like, I played the games before that we're even about to start the top 8. What? You're in it? When's the top 8?
Oh, I'm not in it yet. I have to verse Omar first.
Oh really? So you're not guaranteed in?
No, I have to beat Omar to get in.
Oh shit. That may not work out so well. Omar's deck's pretty high.
Nah, I'm pretty confident.
Yeah, okay. Alright. Is Omar locked?
No, Omar's not locked.
Okay. It's unfortunate that you guys got paired. Oh, it's Swiss now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Swiss. It's just
that makes sense. Okay.
it just happens.
Yeah, anyway, to give you like a timestamp, we just had the NLG's first Highlander event like yesterday. They gave away Tropical Island. We had like 30 players.
It was awesome.
Who won it?
I won it.
Oh, really? Yeah. Yeah, Carl won again with his zoo deck. And it makes me want to like build a deck just to beat you.
Good luck.
Yeah. I did it before, but then you changed your deck and ruined my matchup, so.
Yeah. I just change it every time something can beat me. I just like work out how to beat it.
Yeah, like a good virus or something. Anyway, next time, Gadget. I top 8'd. I was playing Hermit Druid, and I was just so tired, and I lost to you in the quarterfinals.
It was a bit of a trip to get there.
Yeah, it was.
I got someone to drive me, lucky enough.
Oh, you mean not to the top 8, but to the
event?
Yeah, because it was in Ringwood, and
yeah,
you're up north. Yeah. Well, I came from Adelaide, so you got
a bit further.
I actually flew in Adelaide from Adelaide Sunday morning. Yeah, that counts. Flying in from Adelaide, come on.
Oh, it's Sunday morning.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like an extra 2 hours or something.
Yeah, me and Bill flew all the way in, and then we drove from the airport to Ringwood.
Drove. I would have just taken a train.
Whatever. Yeah. So I stuck to my one unique deck per match of the Highlander League policy, and the night before I decided I wanted to play a workshop deck. I'd played workshop decks in the past, but I've always been disappointed by their inconsistencies. Don't draw workshop or soul ring enough, and then those games that you don't draw it, you just get...
You feel disappointed.
Yeah, you get tempoed out, and unlike an aggro deck will beat you, cheap counter spells beat you. Yeah, so...
I felt the same thing.
The theory was that if I play green, I get crop rotation, Sylvan Scrying, and if I play blue, I get like the dig, like Preordain, Brainstorm, Ponder, etc. And I can more consistently find that workshop before like turn 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or
so the land choose really help that?
A little bit, yeah.
Did you get like 2 or 3 more?
Yeah. Anyway, let's get onto the list. So, instance, crop rotation and fine workshop. I wish during the match that I had a treetop, or like just some manlands or something sweet to farm with crop rotation after I've already got a workshop. Yeah. Mana drain. That's like an accelerant.
So good.
Yeah, that's sweet in workshop decks or any deck.
It's like the best answer you could have, and one of the good accelerants you can have.
It's got turn 2, counter your spell, turn 3, drop a freaking
5-drop.
Yeah, 5-drop. It's game over.
Hopefully they cast a porcelain.
So there's the mental misstep we were talking about earlier. Protects my huge cost creatures, basically. So it's scrying to find the workshop. And here's all my artifacts. This is going to be a big page. Lots of fatties. I got Batterskull, Duplicate, controversial in the main. Against control it's really bad. Against counter spells, combo it's really bad. But, I don't know.
Combo represents a small part of the meta.
Yeah.
And when you're playing one of these rogue decks, I don't think you can afford to be too picky on your main board.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. And I've got lots of blink effects to make good value out of his coming to play trigger.
Yeah, I noticed the Crystal Shard.
Yeah.
Erratic Portal.
Yeah, it's a 4-cost Crystal Shard.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's cool. My other fatties, Grim Poppet, once again, loves to get bounced in and out of play. Kodo the Forge Master, that was a mistake. That shouldn't be in the deck. It's terrible.
Your tribal's not high enough.
Yeah, I don't get like an Inkmoth, Blightsteel Colossus or anything like that.
Yeah.
I can get a Mere Battle Sphere and then sack the Meres to get something else, but that's way too slow. It's not enough value for the 5-drop. And Master Transmuter, blink in and out. He was terrible though, or she.
I think you need higher end creatures.
Yeah, or even then she's not playable. She just gets killed by 1-cost removal.
It's just like the green one that puts creatures into play.
Elvish Piper.
Literally the same thing in this deck. Probably, actually, I think Elvish Piper might be slightly better.
Oh no, this blinks him in and out, so.
Sure, so you can get recurring value. Okay.
And protect against removal as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Metalworker, absolutely insane. If you ever see a Metalworker in play,
Kill it
immediately. Otherwise, you lose as soon as they untap.
Spend your path.
Yeah.
It'll be the best path you've ever done.
Yeah, definitely. Battlesphere, sick blinking. Metamorph, sick blinking. Precursor Golem, and you can see it all on screen. A little sneaky Vidalcan Engineer. Not many people know about this guy, but he's a 2-cost 1/1, and he taps for 2 mana that you can spend on artifact abilities or spells. So
super good.
Fits my criteria of play him turn 2, turn 3 have 5 mana. Yeah. Same with Jiraga Tree Speaker. Yeah.
So you tried to build up a massive 5 players then?
I couldn't find enough good ones.
Okay.
So my criteria is kind of.
So realistically, you'd want to go from turn 2 to 6 mana. Turn 3 have 6 mana.
I'd love to get to 6 mana. 6 mana's got a lot more drops, like Triskelion and that kind of thing. An interesting card I'm playing is Kyora's Follower. It's hasn't seen Highlander play before, I don't believe.
I believe it's very good.
Yeah, it is. I can untap the workshop for lots of mana.
It's got heaps of uses in Highlander.
Yeah.
It works with Time Vault.
Yes, that's sweet.
That's a good thing to note.
Yeah.
It works with Top.
Yeah, you can draw extra cards.
Just like you can get sweet value out of it wherever you put it. Really.
Yeah. This deck maybe you should have been playing Top.
Yeah, I can see that. It's good at manipulating your library.
I've got a fair bit of shuffle as well. I should have played Top in this deck for sure. What else? You can untap like Crystal Shard and Erratic Portal, which is pretty cool.
Icy Manipulator. You've got heaps of value for it.
Yeah.
Forge Master.
And my points are True Nemesis, Mishra's Workshop, which will be amongst these lands. There it is. It's weird. It's the Vintage Masters one, not the cardboard one.
Looks cool still.
Yeah, it looks really cool. And I think what else I got? Jide. Nope, no Jide. I got Clamp. Soaring, yeah. And that's all the points, I believe. Down the lands, mostly what you'd expect. Like I said, the only 2 on color.
It's a typical 2-color mana base with the obvious artifact inclusions.
Yeah. Blue-green struggles a bit for dual lands, actually. It hasn't got...
Pain lands?
Hasn't got a good man land. Oh. Okay, hilariously, we just did a deck on the wrong deck, but we sorted that out now, so...
We spoke about the sideboards in relation to the wrong decks.
Oh, that's true, yeah, but whatever. I'll just leave it bad.
Yeah, we'll talk about the sideboards before the matches start anyway.
Yeah. So I'm not actually playing Elias, I'm playing against Ben Hawke, who was a fellow top 8er yesterday. So
Black-White.
Represent. Yeah, it's
good. Sweet.
Yeah. It's close. I don't know. I'm not sure which one's better out of White Weenie and Black-White.
They're different. I'd say Black-White has better non-creature matchups. Maybe a little bit better against Bant. Just the discards. Yeah, I'd say the control matchup's probably about the same. Anyway,
let's get on to his list. Yep. So he was just trying out something fresh because he was out of contention for the top 8 of the league, not the event we played yesterday.
Yeah, no, he was definitely in it.
Yeah. I think he took the Kurgan and he put Charlotte's Agent in it because he wanted to play that card. That was his inspiration for the deck.
That's what I'd do.
Yeah. And since he did that, he cut all the counter spells that if you flip into with Charlotte's Agent, they're terrible. So
you cut the control aspect.
Yeah, so he's gone more of a value mid-range kind of Jundish deck.
Discard, sort of.
Yeah. Let's get on to it. So A-Call, obviously insane to flip in with Charlotte's Agent.
Yeah, sweet value.
Yeah. And I imagine this deck would play Snapcaster unlike the band deck. Let's find out. I'll just scroll down here.
Yep.
Snapcaster, yeah, there it is. So, and does he play Time Walk? No.
No.
Okay, he's not playing Time
He's
Walk.
gone with Force of Will.
Force of Will, Jide, Clamp, Trinity Nemesis.
Okay, so a more...
No Clamp.
No Clamp?
Instead,
True
he
Name?
must be playing. So,
True
A-Call's
Name.
4, True Name's 1, Force of Will's 1, and one more card. Jide.
Okay. So maybe he's attempting to counteract
Jide.
his aggro matchups by playing Jide.
Yeah, yeah.
And True Name.
Yeah. Okay, back to reality. So plenty of removal. He's got a couple of edict effects. What do you think of edicts in Highlander in general?
I would say the power level is reliant on the rest of the deck. So because he's taken out the counter spells in this matchup,
Yeah.
your opponent's generally going to have more threats than they usually would. So the power level of these two edicts is probably much lower than it would be in a normal Kurgan list, featuring 6 or 7 more counter spells.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, yeah.
Edicts are good when they have one creature out and it's just the one you want to kill.
Yeah, and because this plays less removal and counter spells than Kurgan, then yeah, then you can't be selective with your edicts.
Yeah.
In a way. Yeah.
So for this deck, he probably would have been better off with a Go for the Throat.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, I agree. Like he's gonna eat an elf or something with these. Yeah.
But this is what happens when you start out with a new deck.
Yeah, you eventually
Yeah,
work
you'll
it
learn
down.
this stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Him to Turok is another excellent card to
I love it.
cascade into. Are there any other like black, blue, green cascade cards he could play? There's like that terrible.
Ancestral Visions is also insane.
That's true. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
definitely big
that's
value.
excellent. Well, that's the whole idea of the legacy deck that plays Charlotte's Agent.
Yeah.
Yeah. Apart from
You
Hypergenesis.
get to play Echo, but they can't mental misstep.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true. I forgot what I was going to say, but
And
that's cool.
He's got a top to set it up too.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And a brainstorm. He
Yeah.
can sort of deal with this Shardless Agent.
That's cool.
Nonsense.
That's cool. Yeah. Alright, moving on. Mystical Teachings finds Akol. So this is another deck that's just never going to run out of things to do with its mana. It's got
Yep.
heaps of card draw. Yeah. Snuff Out. You're not going to... Oh, that's an interesting point. If you're cascading, removal is less good. Because they may not necessarily have a creature.
Yep. The edicts are better for that reason, I'd say.
Okay,
Oh.
so like Doomblade can
So if
cut
they
hit
have
black guys and...
Yep. If you cast, Doomblade can't hit black cards.
Yeah.
Similar reason. You can just always target the player, regardless of what they have out.
Yeah.
Even if they have a Shroud guy.
Yeah.
So like his Reanimate matchup's probably heaps better.
Yeah. Let's move down. Bit of discard. Dits starts Inquisition, Thoughtseize, no duress.
No duress.
Which is fine.
I'd say it's more of a sideboard card.
Yeah, against the pod decks, there's not necessarily that many non-creatures in there.
Yeah, they're just even Zoo, like Zoo decks keep only creature hands all the time.
Yeah.
And it's like, when do you want to be casting your duress?
Yeah.
If you're casting at turn 1, you need to have like a 90% chance to hit every time at least.
Yeah.
And if you're casting it later, there has to be a good chance that they still have it.
Yeah. Alright, let's roll down here. He's got Pernicious Deed. Interesting inclusion. That's very restrictive on your deck. It kind of means you have to skimp on low drops.
Yeah.
Which...
Playing cards like Sylvan Library main deck and Umazzage Jedi when you're playing Pernicious Deed,
Yeah, it's a number. And he probably has like Goyf and some mana guys and stuff.
I'd say it's a deck building error.
Yeah, okay. So
Just inexperience with the deck is going to result, especially when you change a deck that's already existing.
yeah, that's true. If you take a Kurgan list and try and make it something completely different,
Yeah.
there's probably residual cards that are left over from a previous strategy.
Yep. Especially, he probably only had a week to do this. Or he did it on the day.
He might have done it on the night. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so he's got top for Trinket Mage, so he doesn't have to play an artifact land.
Yeah.
And some sweet Planeswalkers. Liliana of the Veil, maybe not so great as well, considering how much card draw he has.
Yep. It could be good with the card draw, really.
If you just pitch excess lands. I don't know. I think
Yeah.
Liliana is best with.
Discard strategies. Or
Yeah, you both want to just dump. You want to dump
You wanna
your
dump
hand
your
and theirs.
And yeah,
Yeah. Or
you want
play.
to let it be your hand rather than
Correct.
have a hand.
Yeah.
So just throw everything out.
Yeah. And then he just plays heaps of sweet dudes. Like Ophiumancer is a cool one that deserves more play.
Definitely value.
Yeah. For
This
those,
deck's like oozing value.
yeah. For those who don't know what Ophiumancer is, he makes a Death Touch snake each upkeep. A freak is chosen, if you will, as long as you don't have a snake already. Does he play any other snakes? Does he play a
It doesn't play any other snakes, let's be honest.
No Mutavault? Okay. He probably doesn't play another snake.
It's a little bit like Blade Slicer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Only way it sucks is if they kill it before their turn, which is unlikely.
Shock it.
Yeah.
But you got a really good chance of getting that snake.
Yeah, you do. Snakes.
And if you get the snake, you've 2 for 1 them.
Yeah. It's nice that Shriekmaw doesn't get cascaded into with Shardless Agent. So
Yeah, he's got this good theme on where his removal doesn't work with his Shardless Agent, but it's also very cheap to play.
Yeah. Yeah, alright. Down to his mana base. This looks like more lands, which is my style. 9, 15...
23.
23 lands. Okay, only one more. But he's got a few man lands for plenty of value. And Dust Bowl's interesting inclusion in 3-colour mana.
Dust Bowl's from the Kurgan list, which is another
Yeah.
Transferred.
Good point.
transferred land.
Yeah. 2 islands, 1 swamp and a forest. Which
So 24 lands, sorry.
Oh, because 2
My
islands.
apologies.
Yeah.
That sounds better.
It's interesting that he's got the 2 islands, considering he's got Liliana the Veil is double black. I suppose he's got these 3 and the Jace the Mind Sculptor are all double blue.
It's definitely greedy on the mana base.
Yeah, Ooze is very heavy on the green.
That's probably why he plays cards like Urbug as well,
Yeah,
to sort of just counteract those effects.
yeah. Alright, let's get down to his sideboard. So I'm playing a blue-green workshop deck, and he has Nature's Claim, that's about it. Nature's Claim's the only really good one.
Duress is pretty good. If he's on the play, I'd play Duress.
Yeah?
If you've got that much land shooters, but that's something he would know from looking at your deck. I'd play Mesmeric Fiend. You don't have removal. It's just a straight up discard.
Yeah, Mesmeric Fiend's very good. Like, I can play a few ramp spells, and then he can hit my top end.
Yeah.
Yeah. I only really like these two, but Bellerin might be okay, considering I can't pressure his planeswalkers early, so yeah. Alright, let's move on. I've already done my deck, so we can just finally start the games. So we're playing a Glab. I've got my favourite little spot in the corner where there's no glare, hopefully. We'll see. I've clearly come immediately from work.
Well
Come
dressed.
straight from work because I'm in my my shirt. Shirts are definitely not my style. Whatever. Ben's
More of a singlet kind of guy.
Nah, t-shirts. No, drop a Lotus Cobra, which is funny because it doesn't really.
It doesn't show what you're playing.
It doesn't communicate my strategy very well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's more likely to put him off.
Yeah, that's true. You might
Make him think you're playing Ban
or Isaac's deck. Yeah.
The most notable Lotus Cobra player.
Yeah. Ben's rocking the Pokemon playmat. You can.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
I don't know what Pokemon
I was staring at it
is.
last night and I'm like, where's that from? And it just totally clicks now.
Do you know what that Pokemon is? I don't know either.
Going strong.
Yeah. Alright, so I got opening hands. I've got a Lodestone Golem, one of my favourite creatures ever. Metalworker and Ancient Tomb. So I can drop this Metalworker turn 2 on the play.
Crush a lot of opponents.
Yeah. And a Daraga Tree Speaker too. So if my Metalworker doesn't live, then I still have some ramp. Hopefully Ben's got the removal for his sake. Yeah, he's got a slow start, passes a breeding pool.
Yeah, I don't think he had many 1-drops when we looked at his list.
No.
Which is probably another thing transferred.
From the Kurgan list?
Yeah.
Yeah. Here comes Metalworker, the must kill. Oh no, I'm leveling up my Draga tree speaker. That's no risk involved because he can't snuff out without a swamp. And there he is, Metalworker. And I suppose if he's cascading with Shardless Agent, he doesn't really want to.
He just drew the dust bowl.
Yep. So, well, that can kill my workshop, but it's going to be too slow.
Yeah, it's definitely too late.
He needs to kill my Metalworker. Does he have a removal spell in hand? He's got Relentless, that's not going to get there.
See an island and a Sylvan Library?
I don't see a Doomblade. Or an Edict isn't going to save him either. So this has to be Doomblade, it's Sylvan Library. Okay, well...
He's in for a world of hurt.
Yeah, let's...
Looking at like 10 mana?
Dump the hand. I'm not sure.
He's going to get set back a turn.
I can see a Battle Sphere, a Lodestone Golem, at least.
And this is what artifacts do.
Yeah. Not many people get to see this happen.
I've seen this happen a lot.
Just against Shieldsy?
Yeah, Shields used to play heaps.
Yeah.
Weeklies and like monthlies.
Yeah.
Just everywhere.
What else I got? Grim Poppet as well. So 6, 9, I have access to 11 mana.
So I suppose Battlesphere Golem is the play.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it will be. Considering he has no creatures for Poppet to kill.
And we're fairly certain he has no removal at this point too, I would say.
Yeah.
But his Sylvan Library might help him out with that.
I suppose he could have like Maelstrom Pulse or Putrefy. Putrefy wasn't in his list. But it probably should be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm Sylvan Scrying first. Oh, because I haven't played a land.
Get even more mana.
This actually nets me a mana because Workshop
Yeah.
produces 3 and Sylvan Scrying costs 2.
Efficiency.
Yeah, unfortunately it's proxied. I didn't have time. I could have printed it off at work, but I didn't think of it.
You change it every week, you can't.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so 12 mana, but it's still going to be Golem into mere Battlesphere. I'll lead with a Golem first in case he has Daze, or...
Just experience.
Yeah, I think it's just a habit of mine.
You've got an additional mana though.
I do, yeah. So Daze isn't a thing.
You're probably feeling pretty safe.
Yeah, yeah. Bam!
I would not be feeling good on the other side of the table.
And all his friends, so that's a turn 3, that's not bad. Devour Flesh, not going to get there, I'm afraid, Ben. You needed that last turn.
This is where having those edicts is biting him.
Yeah. Oh, actually, I mentioned that Edict wouldn't have got there anyway because I had the tree speaker. What could Ben do to get out of this?
Play balance.
True, but he's blue, black, green, so it's not going to happen. Pernicious Deed isn't going to get him there. Does he die next turn?
I don't think he has anything main deck to stop this offensive.
Yeah. Do I have lethal?
Yeah, 12...
8, 12, plus 5, 17, 18, 19
damage.
And he's got a fetch land, so... Yeah, I've got lethal.
If he fetches, he's dead.
Yeah.
Or if he decides he wants more cards.
Yeah. Game over. Maybe like a Toxic Deluge for 7.
So he has fetched.
He has to have Toxic Deluge to stay alive, but I don't believe he has it, so... I think he just runs out a guy to...
That'll save him a turn.
Yeah. Oh, he's got an Urborg, so he doesn't have to crack the fetch. There you go. He had an Urborg, so I didn't have to pay 2 life for the Ancient Tomb.
Yep, but you would have had to tap out and...
But I had the Lodestone Golem.
Yeah.
So I misplayed.
Get that black mana.
Yeah, I paid 2 life that I didn't have to. Anyway, irrelevant. Grim Poppet. I should just be slamming here and, like, I'm just being all slow.
So you did 1 less damage? Oh no, you couldn't kill him either way because he didn't fetch.
Correct, yeah. Tap 4 Mir, shooting for 4, Mir Battlesphere gets +4,
Correct
gives it 8
sequencing.
power. Yeah, I almost attacked. Well, I did attack first, kinda. I wonder if I would have gotten away with that in the top 8 of a Highlander.
I would always go. I would tap them together and specify straight away. That's just how I would think of doing it.
Yeah.
Keep it on and on and on and on and on.